How's it going, everybody? It's me, Shane, here to give you another Digimon Ghost Game episode review and recap. Today's episode is episode 55, entitled Bakeneko. Before I go any further, please do not forget to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified of more videos such as this. I apologize that Bleach and Chainsaw Man are not up. They will be up today. You'll be seeing this on Sunday, right? So they'll be up on Sunday, I promise. Bleach is coming right after this, and then we got Chainsaw Man and Spy Family. So it's been a rough week. But let's forget about that. Let's do this recap of an episode. That's what I'm gonna call this. This is an episode. So it's a girl that gets up in the middle of the night. She's moving all weird, and we see something in the background just moving on like this, and she's flipping and dipping and flipping and tipping, and she wakes up after all this flipping, and she's on top of a billboard. And in the background, we see a nasty looking cat that is going, and there you go. The next morning, they're talking about this on the news, and Hiro literally is clipping his fingernails, just saying, oh, they should be back soon. Who is they? They are SBmon and Gammamon, because now in the garden area, two of his classmates, one we've seen before, the other one, the guy who was, cool with Main Crackmon, or the one who did the weird I'm gonna buy friends thing with the Antilamon. It's that guy. Can't remember his name. It's not important. They're playing with some cats. And SBmon's like, yeah, humans like to take in stray creatures, it seems. And they're like, oh, it's just you guys. They're used to them being around now. So I guess they're secret, but they're not really secret, right? And they're saying, hey. Oh, by the way, they're giving these cats milk, which, to my knowledge, you're not supposed to actually give cats milk. I think that gives them diarrhea. Someone who has a cat, let me know if I'm remembering that correctly. So anywho, Garamon's like, oh, it's a cat, and it's cat's Neko, and they go, all right, cool. Hey, just don't mention any of this to the dorm leader. And Kirishiro walks up behind him like, what am I not supposed to notice? Oh, you mean those cats there? You're not allowed to have pets in the dorms because on top of that, you have to take care of them and all that. No. And he just shoos the cats away, and the cats leave. And he tells them, don't get attached, because getting attached makes it even harder. And then behind his back, the calico cat looks like a monster going, which no one notices. Fine, I'll take that. That's not where I'm getting upset. But I even said uh-oh. I said uh-oh leading up to this part, because you know what's going to happen. So at night, all the cats come together, and Bastemon is telling them that they're going to learn how to train the inferior humans. And here comes another Digimon. I even wrote my notes. Oh goodness, it's another Digimon that causes trouble. I even said last week I knew it was Bastemon because there's not a lot of twin cat tail Digimon. I actually like having this thing here to show you guys what these things look like. That's Bastemon, and that is not as bad as the artwork. Oh, that's why it's turning off. As the artwork for her gets. Although, who legitimately gives a damn about boobs on fictitious creatures at this point? That properly illustrates how massive those claws are. This does not. This does. This is medium. They are pretty damn big, right? Let's do a quick read on Bastemon. So, Bastemon's first appearance, technically she first showed up in Digimon World 3 as a boss battle, but anime-wise, she first showed up in Digimon Cross Wars, the evil Death Generals in the Seven Kingdoms. I believe that was season 2. Also called Digimon Fusion in English, but that's such a dumb name. Ultimate level virus type Beastman Digimon. A Beastman Digimon that's called the Goddess of Cats. And Gramon does say that later on in this episode. It loves to be showy and has a sly personality, and his specialty is using his charming, sparkling eyes and jewels worn all over its body to bewitch the opponent, allowing it to manipulate them as it desires. Generally, if one becomes a victim of Bastemon's glamour, they're completely eviscerated, meaning you get cut up. That's what evisceration, you get just sliced, right? Although it excels in nimbleness with its flexible movements, it is also powerful despite its appearance, and the claws on its hand are sharp enough to cut even a rock to pieces. It's said to be at loggerheads with Nefertimon, which the armor evolution of Gatomon, or oh god, what do they call Gatomon? And I actually forgot. Oh, Telmon. I actually forgot that for a second. So I mean, they kind of, I guess they battle because they're both Middle Eastern theme, Egyptian theme. She's a belly dancer. So anyway, it has, apparently Nefertimon is also the avatar light. Its special moves are beguiling the opponent and bewitching him with its charms of a belly dance, helter skelter, literally helter skelter, and getting close to the opponent while dancing, then sucking out all the blood in their body down to the last drop, known as vampire dance. Yep, that is Bastemon. And Bastemon does her helter skelter. All the cats start standing up on 2 feet. They get 2 tails. They look ugly as all hell. And that's what happens. And they go into the night. Well, the cat that has to Kirishiro, it's controlling him, making him leave out of the dorm. And all of a sudden, he's on top of a construction site and doing all crazy stuff. He's even running up the sides, which should be impossible because later on, this is a loophole. Later on, they try to get the humans to do stuff that cats do, and they can't do it successfully. So how the hell is he able to run up the side? It's because he's asleep? That makes no sense. And even then, that is not why I'm upset with this episode. Meanwhile, he wakes up after being told she tells the cat, yeah, you could do better than that. Make him jump off. And he's on a pole all of a sudden, right? And he wakes up screaming. Angermon hears a woman cry for help. She's on top of a Ferris wheel. He's like, why is a human out on top of that late at night? She tells the cat to make her jump down and makes her jump down. And remember, on Ferris wheels, the cars move. She's going to fall down to her death. Angermon slides in and catches her. She's still asleep, but his big old fluffy body, remember, he's actually really skinny under there. His fluffy body saves her. So you hear the human screaming, but you don't hear the evil Digimon going, ew, and interfere. Your ears are able to pick up a bunch of stuff, but you couldn't hear that. But you heard the meow, hear cats. And then I'm even going to myself, where's Jellymon? Where the F is Jellymon? And I'm going to say something that I put in my notes here. This show doesn't make me like Digimon. It literally makes me see them as nuisances. Like, they treat them as yokai, right? And urban legends. Urban being in quotation marks. This is all the show is just an excuse to be like yokai watch at this point, right? But this really made me like Digimon. Like, when they're in the digital world, and think of the other shows, right? And you have the ones that come around, they're stomping about, oh, I'm confused, so I'm, kind of rampaging. All right, get confused. You don't get it. Fine. But then when you get the ones that are doing the nefarious shit, they get dealt with. They either they beat them up and go, all right, you're going to stop now, or do we got to take this further? And, some of them go, all right, you got me, I'm going to stop, I'll go back. Some of them, you got to take care of them, right? This just doesn't make me, I might as well be watching Inuyasha. I'm like, those demons look cool, but all right, you guys got to kill them because they're evil. I might as well be watching a show like that. So, the next day, morning, it's Ruli and Hiro. She's asking where Higuchi is. He's saying, hey, Kirishiro's locked himself in his room. We see him saying, Jellymon, forget about your farming thing. So that's where Jellymon is. I don't know why she's trying to make whatever. She's like, you need to come back and protect me and save me. All this other stuff. He said something about being on a pole last night and hearing cats. And Ruli's like, sounds similar to something I heard on the news. And Angermon goes, well, I just saved a woman last night too who jumped down and was about to die, and I also heard cats. So there you go, the linking together. I'm going to tell you all, this all happens under 10 minutes. So let me continue. Espimon does copy the sound of cats or something. I forget. I wrote it in my notes. It doesn't matter. Oh, he copies Kirishiro being all scared and spooky, right? Meanwhile, the cats over in the garden, they're in bad moods, and you can obviously see now that the tails are entwined. They look like knots, and when Gabamon tries to pet one, stupid thing scratches him. If you haven't, stupid thing scratches him. I wish he would have just smacked it in the head, but of course, he didn't. And the one kid goes, "Oh, don't you're not supposed to touch their tails. They're really in a bad mood." Hissy, hissy. Nah, it doesn't like him. Whatever. So now, apparently tonight is the night. Show me your true power. Helter Skelter again, right? Gets all the cats. The cats grab all the people that apparently they have issues with. Never see a dog do this. A dog, unless you kick a dog, the dog is not going to have issue with you going, "Hey, please get out of here, dog. Oh, man, I wanted to pet you and you scratched me. Now you're controlling Gamamon and Kirishiro." Gamamon being pulled out of bed wakes Hero up. Hero seeing Kirishiro run across the windows. Mind you, he's not supposed to be able to do this. What is the extent of the power? You can make them do whatever, or you can't. Whatever. You'll see why I'm getting annoyed in a minute. This wakes up Espimon, who apparently sleeps in a box. Calls him again, fake Hero. That shit's getting old as well. So they follow. Apparently Jellymon was coming home after being able to successfully grow things. Whatever. She sees all the people running across the rooftops. Angramon and Drooly, they all catch up with Espimon. They all catch up and it's like, yeah, we gotta go. She goes from little jelly mode to humanoid battle mode. Meanwhile, while Hero makes a phone call to Drooly before this part, he gets slapped by Bakeneko. He's like, "A Digimon?" She's like, "Oh, so you know me." And those massive claws go between his little needle neck. Bruh, she could pop his head off. Just saying. Glad you didn't, but you could have. So here we are. She does Helter Skelter. Controls him. Makes him move. Makes him jump up and move like he's in a Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon movie, right? So now all the humans are light up, all the cats are light up. All of a sudden, all the people wake up. The rest of the crew has followed them, can see everybody. The cats bow and make Gamamon bow, whatever. And she says the cats are gods. Humans who pass will get their affection, and those who don't, whatever. Now, this is at 10 minutes. So I'm thinking to myself, I have 13 minutes left of show. What is left for me to see? Cool. Let's see what's going on. Woman recognizes her cat, turns around. I'm a monster. Fine, whatever. So they're doing a selection process. She sees one of the cats do a little cat. They do the little cat bread muffin thing where they tuck their arms underneath, all impossible. Like, she tells the people to do it. One dude can't do it. The cat makes him do it. Damn near breaks his arms. Like, all right, you pass. Look, one person can't do it. You fail. Pass, fail, pass, fail, pass, fail. You're literally hurting people, probably breaking bones. Some of these people are actually old. Angramon says, she's the goddess of cats in the digital world. So, and I'm thinking to myself, just kill her already. I'm like, just kill her. Basemon and Cross Wars. While initially, I think they had to battle her, and she's like, an okay person to battle against before you get her on your side and everything like that. But her anger made her seem threatening. And when she was on their side, she was able to do some things some of the time. But she wasn't like vicious like this, right? Pardon me. So I'm saying to myself, just axe her. Just get rid of her. So now they take the other people away, give them shovels and makes them start digging. Come on. I can't. Is it because I'm 34 that I know that they're digging their own graves? Is it? It's because I've seen enough shows, not just anime, enough shows. I'm like, you're making them dig their own graves. By the mind, they're at a pet cemetery. So one cat jumps up to meet her after they've done the selection process. She tells, all right, now you do it, person. Oh, woman's like, please save. Smacks her head on the thing. All right, you fail. And they're like, why are you trying to get people to do what cats do? It's okay, whatever. Next is get the cats move through. They want them to move through. It's Hero, Gamamon, and Kirishiro. Kirishiro's like, cats can go in head first because that's how their bodies work. We can't do that. So they're making them bang their heads over and over again. Like, Gamamon can fit through. She's like, hey, that's a little white Digimon. You wouldn't apply for this anyway. And they're hurting the two people. So what does Gamamon do? Backhands the cats. And she backhands Gamamon. All of you fail. They all go to dig their own damn graves. Literally, they make some of the people jump in. They can't move. And they have the other ones start burying them. Again, this is just sick. Now, the others who I think now they have Airdramon with them because they had to come up with a plan. They get Airdramon to come with them. They had to come up with a plan, right? They're like, okay, the cats are being controlled by her. The cats are controlling them, and the cats are being controlled by her, which means she gave them some of her power. Here's the thing. We field switch. The cat's going to be there. So how do we beat the cats? Apparently, cats have a weakness. I would have thought cats' weaknesses was spraying water or whatever, but no, it's not. So it comes out that this is practice for them to learn how to do their power. She says, consider bearing you alive to be a mercy. Blah. She blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, celery is being dropped down. Okay. The cats are all moving to the celery. They're nibbling, they're biting, and all this other stuff. Espremon is throwing bombs. And Angramon's using his ears to blow the smoke. And she's like, Silvervine. Didn't bother looking up Silvervine because I don't care. But apparently Silvervine or the plant close to it is enough to get cats intoxicated. I believe that is probably what catnip is. If that's what catnip is, again, leave me a comment down below. I don't know enough, and this episode did not make me want to know enough. Now, the right on Airdramon. I wrote at the next part of my notes, I'm going to give this a 2 if they let her go. Let's see if they let her go. So now that the cats, so she's like, Silvervine's not going to work on me, right? All right, cool. But to work on the cats, yes, their double tails go away. They lose their power. Field switch. Now comes the real battle because she goes after Ruli. Angramon warps into Lemurmon. I'm like, just end her. No, she does a hip swivel, vampire dance, absorbs, takes all of his power to the point where he's turned gray. Very good effect for that. Sucks the color out of him. Now he's gray. She does Helter Skelter. Now he goes after Ruli. Oh, we get Gammon to Canawise and Jellymon to Tetismon. He doesn't recognize them. So part of her power, he's like, when Canawisemon's holding him down, are you an enemy? I don't know you. All right, whatever. And his eyes are evil red, not the regular red that he has. And he can talk. He can actually talk. He can say more than just protect Ruli. He was saying she's draining my energy, which is funny. I thought he was just like the Hulk, like old school Hulk that just said Hulk smash and Hulk dash and Hulk rash, whatever. So what they finally have shown is that other Digimon will try to attack. So we get Espremon doing his mop bomb, and we have Airdramon doing spinning needle. She dodges, and I guess her spin makes their attacks go back on them, saying that human-loving Digimon can't get to her. So Tetismon goes in with a do world. The teleport goes for the head. Oh no, it missed. She saw me coming. She uses the vampire suck ability to take her power. But what's this? I feel sick. Tetismon has some of the Silvervine. So apparently the Doki T's organ that she has, they made her replicate Silvervine inside of her body. So now her life force, when she drained her life force like they anticipated, now she's getting weak. Lemurmon is now back. And before she can do another Helter Skelter, we get a Meteor Lux to hit her, and now she's fully drunk. All the cats return to their people. Apparently all these cats were owned by everybody there. All right. So she's watching. They're all back. She's watching. She's mad, saying, I can't help these cats. And they're telling her cats are neither God nor pets here. Which, I guess if you're going to go that route, yes. Mind you, yes, people, I actually do like cats. I prefer dogs, but I actually do like cats. Cats are fine with me. But Jellymon even says humans do whatever the cats want anyway. That's kind of the annoying thing, right? That I'm not even gonna get into that. So she admits defeat and she wonders if she will ever find a partner like that. And Hero's like, of course she will. And Angrimon's thing, what is he saying? The blessing to be an owner isn't just for the cat. Become your own Silvervine. And she kind of smiles behind her veil. Kirishiro has arranged for several clubs to take care of the stray cats until they find them proper owners. This gets a 2 out of 5. I told you I would give it a 2 out of 5. Technically, this would be par for the course, and this would be a 3. I'm giving it a 2 because I'm just getting bored at this point of just... It'd be one thing if it was like, oh, I'm going to control the humans, and then we'll just turn you all into slaves, while the other ones will get treated better, right? That doesn't elicit death. She maybe will dig their own graves, and we're not gonna touch that. We're just, because you gave up, we're okay with that. Okay. Granted, I liked the back turn, right? The whole, well, I have a faster than light teleport, but I'm gonna do it in a way that you're gonna catch me. That was inventive. So that kind of makes me want to say, all right, this is a 3. But it's, at this point, who is the villain? At this point, I might as well go back and watch Yokai Watch. I didn't make it past all the first season of Yokai Watch. I do like some of the creatures in that show, but at this point, it might as well be, right? I mean, they could barely beat her. Well, they had to figure out a way how to beat her, I guess. I don't know. I guess if I want to watch old Digimon shows, I should just go back and watch them, right? I mean, I can appreciate where you're doing something different. But at the same time, and I'm always going to go back to that Digimon day back in the winter when the showrunner basically showed that he doesn't even know what the hell type of franchise he's working under. Said some of those things. I've been saying there should be more people with partners and such. Could have had that one kid have main Crackmon. Nah, we'll have it run off and misunderstandings. We probably, if you ever see it again, it'll probably get killed. Remember Dracmon? When Dracmon could have been bigger, but no, he was working under Myotismon. Didn't do what he was supposed to do and got, just died. Which no one acted like they even cared. They're like, oh no, he got killed. Okay, next thing. I don't know, man. I'll give it a 3 because I think I might be a little bit harsh at the moment. In my heart, it's a 2. I'll give it a 3. What do you all think? Like, I don't know. I'm wondering who this show is for now. I'm a tad bit and here's the funny part. Basemon's design, she was one of the nicer parts of Cross Wars, along with Baomon into Beelzebumon and Dark Knightmon. Like, those parts. I liked a lot of the designs from that show, but I can't be constantly cameoed or fan serviced into being like, oh yeah, I'll give you a 4. It wasn't just average. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't spectacular. It wasn't no. This is pretty average for this show. So yeah, when are you going to fight another Mega? I have no clue what next week's episode is about. It's called Impurity. I guess people are being taken over like puppets. So, okay, so we went from cat puppets to making people puppets to actually human puppets and humans being dirty and all this other crap. So what? Is it Puppetmon? Who is the Digimon that needs to scrub them, make them clean? There's a big orb in the sky. Is it an evil angel Digimon? When are we going to get the Mega forms? Because apparently the Mega form for Lamormon is less Hulk and more Chevalier. 2 in my soul, 3 if I'm going to be nice about it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified more videos just like this one. I thank you for taking some time out to listen to me kind of rant about this. I'm I'm looking forward when they take a Christmas break. I'll say it. I'll say it like that. I'm looking forward when they take Christmas and New Year break because maybe they'll give us something else. I still see 2001 at the end. I watched the credits all the way through. I still see 2001 at the end. So was this more stuff that was supposed to happen last year? As always, guys, be good, be blessed. Wash your hands. Take care of yourself. Be safe out there. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. Either way it goes, please don't be a jerk. And remember, there are people who would rather talk to you today than mourn and miss you tomorrow. With that, I am Shane, and I will most definitely see you guys next week.